Consuming blueberries incorrectly can silently undermine your well being. This might seem shocking, particularly since blueberries are frequently hailed as a superfood, a memory booster, and even a fountain of youth wrapped in blue skin. Indeed, when consumed properly, they genuinely have the power to enhance memory, safeguard your vision, and retard the aging process. However, once you pass the age of 60, the human body reacts in a distinct manner. This is precisely where the potential risk originates. My name is Dr. Emily Carter, and I have spent over 2 decades working closely with individuals in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. I witness well meaning older adults daily who toss blueberries into yogurts, smoothies, or fruit salads, convinced they are doing something beneficial for their vitality. Nevertheless, what many fail to grasp is that minor daily errors, such as washing berries at the wrong moment, storing them poorly, or combining them with incompatible foods, can quietly result in blood sugar spikes, digestive upset, inflammation, and gradual cognitive decline. After 60, the body is not damaged, but it is undoubtedly more sensitive. Regulation of blood sugar becomes less lenient, digestion decelerates, and the brain grows more susceptible to nutritional strain. Routines that once appeared benign can now negate the very advantages you are attempting to acquire, or worse, slowly operate against your long-term wellness. That is why, in this presentation, I intend to guide you through 8 frequent blueberry errors that numerous older adults are unknowingly committing. Some appear innocent, while others are actually widely suggested. Yet, combined, they can silently sabotage your health if you are unaware of what to observe. If you are concerned about safeguarding your memory, remaining stable on your feet, and maintaining your autonomy as you age, please remain with me. Furthermore, if you appreciate clear, scientifically grounded advice tailored specifically for seniors, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. Every week, we concentrate on minor, pragmatic decisions that generate a significant impact after age 60. Now, let us ensure that blueberries function for your body rather than silently working against it. Numerous older adults are convinced that a cup of blueberry yogurt represents one of the most wholesome and effortless breakfast options attainable. It appears nutritious, it is convenient, and it is frequently marketed as low-fat, heart-healthy, or crafted with genuine fruit. However, past the age of 60, this routine can silently inflict serious damage on your health, even though it seems completely safe. Here is what the vast majority of people do not understand. Most commercially available blueberry yogurts contain a negligible amount of actual blueberry, frequently less than 2%. What constitutes the remainder of the cup is processed sugar, corn syrup, synthetic flavors, and food coloring, engineered to mimic the flavor and hue of blueberries. A solitary small portion can hold 17 to 20 grams of added sugar, which equates to eating 4 teaspoons in one sitting. After 60, the physique no longer processes sugar the way it did in previous years. Insulin resistance rises naturally with age, which means glucose lingers in the bloodstream for extended periods. Muscle tissue assimilates sugar less effectively, and surplus glucose is more prone to being deposited as visceral fat surrounding the midsection. This deep abdominal fat is particularly hazardous because it drives chronic inflammation, elevates blood pressure, and heightens the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes. The rapid sugar spike from flavored yogurt is frequently succeeded by a steep decline, leaving many seniors feeling fatigued, mentally clouded, and desiring sweets later in the day. Even more concerning, sugar can negate the specific advantages that blueberries are famous for. Blueberries are abundant in anthocyanins, which are antioxidants that defend brain cells, bolster circulation, and decrease inflammation. When these compounds are ingested alongside significant quantities of processed sugar, their absorption rates fall dramatically. For older individuals, this signifies reduced defense for memory, vision, and blood vessels, which are exactly the areas where support is most required. When this evolves into a daily routine, it can silently contribute to deteriorating blood sugar management, abdominal weight gain, exhaustion, and subtle cognitive slippage. Many individuals presume these shifts are merely part of growing older, when in truth, they are frequently propelled by foods that only look healthy on the exterior. The remedy is uncomplicated and effective. Select plain Greek yogurt or unsweetened kefir and mix in your own fresh or frozen blueberries. The protein assists in stabilizing blood sugar, supports muscle preservation, and permits blueberry antioxidants to function as nature intended. Furthermore, this represents only the initial error. The subsequent one does not involve sugar whatsoever. Yet over time, it may present an even more substantial threat to brain and nerve health after 60. After grasping how sugar can quietly negate the perks of blueberries, many people suppose the answer is straightforward. Just pick healthier berries and consume them more frequently. However, there is another issue that originates before the blueberries ever arrive on your plate. Blueberries may appear clean, smooth, and benign. Many older adults think they will simply rinse them immediately before eating. Others purposely postpone washing because they have heard that moisture causes berries to rot more rapidly. But after 60, waiting too long to cleanse blueberries can silently subject your body to severe health hazards. Blueberries consistently appear among fruits with the highest levels of pesticide residue. These chemicals are engineered to adhere firmly to the berry's thin skin and withstand rain, handling, and the passage of time. When unwashed blueberries remain in the refrigerator for days, pesticide residues do not merely remain on the exterior. Because the skin is so fragile, these chemicals can gradually migrate into the flesh of the fruit. In younger individuals, minor toxin exposures are frequently processed efficiently. After 60, that protective capability diminishes. The gut lining grows thinner, the liver and kidneys detoxify more sluggishly, and the blood-brain barrier, which is the body's natural defense guarding the brain, becomes more permeable. This implies that even low-level pesticide exposure can build up, particularly when blueberries are consumed regularly for brain wellness. The consequences are seldom instantaneous or dramatic. Instead, they manifest quietly as unexplained exhaustion, poor sleep, mild tremors, headaches, heightened anxiety, or slower memory recall. Many seniors ascribe these alterations to normal aging, never suspecting that daily contact with pesticide residues might be playing a part. This is significant because specific pesticides commonly detected on berries are known to interfere with the nervous system. Over time, repeated contact has been associated with memory issues and cognitive decline in older adults. Ironically, a fruit eaten to safeguard the brain can become a source of chronic neurological strain if handled improperly. The solution is direct. Wash blueberries as soon as you bring them into your house. Soak them in cool water containing a small quantity of baking soda for 10 to 15 minutes. Rinse them gently, dry them thoroughly, and then store them appropriately. This uncomplicated step can eliminate most surface residues and significantly decrease your toxic load. However, even perfectly washed blueberries can still lose much of their potency if they are consumed in the wrong manner. The next error does not involve pesticides or sugar. Yet, it is one of the quickest ways seniors unknowingly deprive blueberries of the very compounds that shield memory and vision. Even after selecting better yogurt and washing blueberries correctly, many older adults unknowingly commit another error that strips blueberries of most of their protective strength. It frequently occurs for practical reasons. Chewing feels more difficult than it used to. Digestion seems gentler with softer foods, or convenience simply prevails. The mistake is removing the skin, mashing blueberries excessively, or relying on processed blueberry products instead of whole berries. What most seniors do not realize is that the blueberry skin is where nearly all of its health value resides. The deep blue hue comes from anthocyanins, which are powerful antioxidants that protect brain cells, bolster blood flow to the eyes, and lower inflammation throughout the body. The vast majority of these compounds are concentrated in the skin, not the soft interior. When the skin is removed, strained out, or heavily processed, you lose most of these benefits immediately. The same phenomenon occurs with blueberry jams, juices, pastries, and baked goods. Heat, air, and storage destroy antioxidants rapidly. In many processed blueberry products, 70 to 90% of protective compounds are already gone by the time they reach your plate. After 60, this matters far more than people realize. Blood flow to the brain naturally declines with age. The eyes become more sensitive to oxidative stress. Inflammation rises quietly in joints, blood vessels, and nerves. Anthocyanins help counter all of these changes, but only if they actually make it into your body. There is another hidden issue. The blueberry skin also contains most of the fruit's natural fiber. Fiber slows sugar absorption and protects blood sugar stability. When blueberries are peeled, juiced, or heavily mashed, that fiber is lost. The natural sugars inside the fruit are absorbed much faster, which can lead to blood sugar spikes that are especially risky for older adults with insulin resistance or prediabetes. Many seniors tell me they switched to blueberry juice or jam because it felt easier on the stomach. In reality, these forms are often harder on the body, not gentler. They deliver sugar quickly, offer little fiber, and provide only a fraction of the brain protective compounds that whole blueberries contain. The solution is simple and respectful of aging bodies. Eat blueberries whole, skin and all. If chewing is difficult, mix them into plain Greek yogurt, oatmeal, or a cool smoothie where the texture softens but the nutrients remain intact. Frozen blueberries are also excellent. Just let them thaw naturally or blend them cold, as heat destroys what you are trying to protect. After 60, nutrition is not about forcing the body to work harder, but about preserving what nature already built into the food. And yet, even whole, well-washed blueberries can still cause problems if they are combined the wrong way. The next mistake involves a pairing that many people believe is extra healthy. But for seniors, it quietly cancels out one of blueberries' most important nutrients. After taking the time to choose quality blueberries and prepare them correctly, many older adults unknowingly make another mistake that seems harmless, refreshing, and even healthy. The mistake is eating blueberries together with cucumber. This combination appears everywhere. Detox water with blueberries and cucumber, fresh summer salads, and light snacks are promoted as cleansing and anti-aging. Blueberries are praised for their antioxidants and vitamin C. Cucumber is known for hydration and freshness. Together, they look like the perfect pair. But after 60, this combination can quietly cancel out some of the most important benefits blueberries offer. Cucumber contains an enzyme called ascorbate oxidase. This enzyme actively breaks down vitamin C during digestion. Blueberries rely heavily on vitamin C to support immune function, collagen production, blood vessel integrity, and the activation of their antioxidant compounds. When blueberries and cucumber are eaten together, the enzyme in cucumber can destroy a significant portion of the vitamin C from blueberries before your body can absorb it. For younger adults, this loss may not be noticeable, but after 60, nutrient absorption naturally declines. The digestive system becomes less efficient, and the body has fewer reserves to compensate for nutritional gaps. When vitamin C intake is repeatedly reduced, the effects build slowly over time. Weaker immune defenses, slower wound healing, drier skin, increased joint stiffness, and less protection for blood vessels can result. This helps explain why many seniors drink blueberry cucumber detox water or eat them together in salads for months, yet notice little improvement in energy, skin health, or immunity. The nutrients are present, but they are being neutralized during digestion. There is another concern as well. Vitamin C plays a key role in supporting the absorption of iron and protecting blood vessels from oxidative stress. Reduced vitamin C availability can quietly affect circulation and tissue repair, two areas that already become more vulnerable with age. The solution is simple and does not require eliminating either food. Both blueberries and cucumber can be part of a healthy diet, just not at the same time. Enjoy blueberries with breakfast oatmeal or yogurt, and save cucumber for lunch or an afternoon snack. Separating them by at least 30 to 60 minutes allows your body to absorb vitamin C properly and benefit fully from both foods. After 60, healthy eating is not only about adding more superfoods, but about understanding how foods interact inside an aging body. And the next mistake involves a habit many seniors believe is beneficial. Yet, when done in excess, it can quietly work against blood sugar balance, digestion, and even sleep. After learning to separate blueberries from cucumber, many people still fall into another very common trap, which is combining blueberries with pineapple, especially in smoothies, fruit bowls, or so-called detox recipes. This pairing is often marketed as anti-inflammatory and cleansing. But for older adults, it can quietly strain digestion and reduce the very benefits blueberries are meant to provide. Here is why this matters after 60, as both blueberries and pineapple are naturally acidic. Blueberries contain malic and ascorbic acids, while pineapple is rich in citric acid. As we age, stomach acid production often decreases, but the stomach lining becomes thinner and more sensitive. This combination of lower acid capacity with a more fragile lining makes older adults far more prone to irritation. When blueberries and pineapple are eaten together, the total acid load rises quickly. The stomach must work harder to buffer that acidity, which can lead to acid reflux, heartburn, bloating, or a dull stomach ache. Many seniors notice discomfort after fruit smoothies or evening fruit bowls, yet assume the issue is sensitive digestion rather than the fruit pairing itself. But there is a second, less obvious problem, and it directly affects blueberry nutrition because pineapple contains bromelain, a powerful protein digesting enzyme. On its own, bromelain can be helpful, but when it is consumed alongside blueberries, bromelain can interact with blueberry polyphenols and anthocyanins, the antioxidants responsible for protecting the brain, eyes, and blood vessels. This interaction can reduce the antioxidant activity of blueberries, meaning fewer protective compounds are absorbed into the bloodstream. After 60, this loss matters. Antioxidants help counter age-related inflammation, support circulation, and protect nerve cells. When their activity is reduced, the body loses a layer of defense it increasingly depends on with age. Over time, this can quietly affect digestion, sleep quality, and even cognitive resilience. Many older adults tell me they feel gassy, unsettled, or uncomfortable after pineapple blueberry smoothies, especially when consumed on an empty stomach or later in the day. These symptoms are often mild but recurring, which is a sign that the digestive system is being repeatedly overstressed.